This building used to build weapons that kill people. Duh, a torpedo factory in World War II. And then we won the war. And it was a federal record center. The records that were classified documents in this building may have been left behind. But I promise you, no scumbag, fuck-up presidents have stolen those documents. Instead, artists claim them as relics of a building that has magic right within it, because all of you have magic. I call upon the guardians of the queerness of this building, and I conjure thee, O great circle of power, so that you will be for me a boundary between the world of men and mighty spirits. I call upon the guardians of the north, the south, the east, the west, to aid us in this consecration of this sacred and magical and glorious space. I invoke the queer spirits and the queer ancestors, the people that have been silenced historically, to bless us and to bless us and to bless us, so we can say gay every single fucking day. And I think the spell is about ready to begin. Don't worry, it's full of sin! But there's no such sin when you know how to win like me, like you, like all of us. Some people like a fishnet. I like a masculine black sock with the garter. Woof. An invocation to Oberon to bless queers with invisibility. Not the I can't see you, but the you can hide in plain sight. It doesn't matter if people try to erase you from bookshelves or erase you with legislation, you will exist. I invoke Oberon to bless queers with the powerful, magical spirit of invisibility. Hearken now, ye spirits of the earth, air, fire, and water, and all beings of the celestial and infernal realms. By the power of the universe and the grace of the divine, I call upon thee to aid those who walk the path of queer, to bestow upon them the gift of invisibility, so they may hide in plain sight and survive in these trying and complicated times. In the name of the fairy king Oberon, ruler of the sun and moon and ocean and land, I do call upon thee to empower and bless all the queer people with the gift of invisibility. Let us blend into the surroundings like the wind through the trees. Let us move without being seen like the moon in the night sky. May that we be shielded from harm and persecution, and may we be able to express ourselves and love who we are without fear or shame. May we thrive in the face of adversity, and may our presence be a reminder that queer people are powerful, magical, worthy of all respect and humanity, by the power of the earth, the air, and fire, and the water, and for some of you, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I do empower and call upon thee to unleash thy magic upon this world, and to let it flow like a river of light that touches every heart and every soul, and may it flow through all of our hearts. Hail Oberon, great and mighty fairy king. I do invoke thee to empower and bless queer people with the gift of invisibility now and forevermore. So mote it be. for seeking hidden truth and treasures most rare. First prepare thyself a place wherein the ritual and spell shall be wrought. Here we are. Now say, oh wait. I'm not going to burn anything down, don't worry. I light this candle to pierce the shadows and reveal that which is hidden. May its flame guide me in my quest for truth and treasures unseen. Now standing in the center of the circle, draw the sign of the pentacle of Mercury with a wand, blade, finger, flame. That's right. I conjure thee and call upon the powers that rule the four quarters of the world to present and protect and sanctify this place. With this flame, I point it towards the heavens, and I say to thee, I call upon the seven sisters of the fairies and the fairy king Oberon. O fairy king Oberon and the seven sisters, wardens of magic and mystery, I call upon thee to aid me in the quest for hidden truths and treasures most rare. By the powers of earth, air, fire, and water, I do invoke thee to be present and grant thy blessing upon this ritual and spell. And I seal and sanctify this ritual with this pentacle of Mercury. And I do seal and sanctify this ritual, this spell, that the light of hidden truths and treasures may shine forth, guided by the wisdom and power of the fairy king Oberon and his seven fairy sisters. I hate bandits. I find them disgusting. Forgot. Elmer. Daddy. The first casualty of the Civil War, Elmer Ellsworth. He was one of Lincoln's boyfriends. It's controversial to say that the President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, was gay because the word gay didn't exist back then. But he definitely had men. But it wasn't like he was gay as in like pride flag. He was maybe what we would say gay as in I jerk off men or I sucked it. Or I have boy crushes on this beautiful, beautiful man. Slay, yes. Who died when he was taking a Confederate flag down here in Alexandria. He was shot. Boom, dead. And when Lincoln found out, he was heartbroken. Like it was like, oh, I'm so sad. So that's interesting. Gay. Hannah Noakes, a proprietor of business here in Alexandria, Virginia. Now, we often like to pretend that in the past, queer people didn't exist or their lives were miserable. But this woman, who today we may say was transgender, simply was a woman who owned a business. And she testified in court. Sometimes you need to go through court records to find who the homosexuals, the queers, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, two-spirit, infinite possibilities that language will always evolve. The alphabet mafia, I'm telling you, it's the best mafia to be in. Alexandria, look at this happy woman. I kind of like the idea that we're breaking laws if you're in certain states. Because that's just bullshit. But we know that. And if you don't, it's bullshit. And then one of the first gay bars in Alexandria was the French Quarter with drawings from Michelangelo. Now, obviously, we know he was also a sodomite, but technically, sodomite is just any sexual act other than a penis and vagina for creating humans. But humans have been having all kinds of sex forever. It's never gonna stop. Legislation won't destroy that. It will only make people be more fabulous in who they are. So anyway, it used to be illegal to serve gays, criminals, drug addicts, miscreants, deviants, alcohol in public. But this man put up some pictures of naked men. Unfortunately, because it was somewhat pornographic, because you could see statues of images of penises, he had to paint shorts on them. But he said it looked better. And I also, you can still know it's there. I did say this was not going to be of a prurient nature, but pony ballets. So we like to think that drag is destroying America, but it's always interesting to think that in World War II, there were soldiers that would dress in drag and perform these marvelous pony ballets. In fact, this is The Army, a film that some people who know maybe the actor Ronald Reagan, AKA Satan, he was in this film. He wasn't in drag, but that's okay. Tell Nancy I don't mind if she wants to rate it R or X. There also used to be dinosaur bones in this building, and they were destroyed by a comet. But we're humans, so instead we make weapons to destroy each other, to destroy our planet. We make laws to tell people, you don't get to be who you are unless you're a certain kind of person, which is boring and not possible to navigate as a human species. We try to terrorize families and make them think supporting their children in their magical gender journey is somehow a sin or wrong or disrupting the moral fabric of society, but that fabric sucks. It's true. And honestly, I don't know what any of that nonsense is actually going to do to stop us from having to wear masks when there's a bunch of haze suffocating our lungs. I don't care really who you are, as long as you maybe want to help Mother Earth feel a little bit better. But what can I say? It's time to close the circle and hope that something good comes of this. And I promise you, you don't have to shop at Target to support Pride. But if you go to Target Gallery, there's some very Pride work in there. Does anyone want to help me make a big circle of this? Would you like to help me? Would anyone else like to help? How many times are you going to play with the weapon of mass destruction? Part of the reason that Abraham Lincoln liked Elmer Ellsworth is because he was, before a soldier, he was like in an acrobatic thing, so he'd do tricks. And Lincoln thought that was cute. That's probably good. Thanks, Witch. Thank you. Thank you. This Circles open, but never broken. Remember, we are the people, we are the power, we are the change. So, merry meet and merry part until we merry meet again. It's done. Bye.